Hello, everyone. It is Friday, July 9th, and my thoughts today are to Russia with no love. Yesterday's sentencing and immediate deportation of 10 suburban Russian spies has me really hot under the collar. First, I actually started to believe what Moscow was saying when the spies were initially caught, that this was all a major misunderstanding blown totally out of proportion. Why else would it take the FBI a full 10 years to dig up anything on these mild mannered strangers? And even then, no formal charges of direct espionage and spying in the Cold War sense were ever leveled. Even the Russians made us all look and feel a little foolish with our Dakota like accusations immediately and incredulously criticizing our police as trigger happy Keystone cops. Woo, what a line. Well, I guess I wanted to believe the Russians weren't so bold as to actively spy on our shores regarding items that many felt could have been collected via the internet, that they had learned their lesson from the Cold War. America had kicked some serious Ruski butt, and they never wanted to repeat the mistakes of their failed centralized form of government. But boy, oh boy, was I ever wrong. These folks mean business, and they still see the United States as enemy number one. And here we are as Americans quietly going about our business, but not before we make sure we get our fair share in some sort of backroom swap. Just who are the four we're trading for with the Russians? Trading 4 for 10? I think we have a right to know, don't you? There are far larger implications here. Set aside the fact that the Kremlin has adopted its own form of heavy handed government in the past 15 years, jailing the country's top entrepreneurs and private owners on trumped up charges, followed by shuttering the major news outlets throughout the land. These aren't exactly laudable examples of a flourishing democracy in the East, let alone one of representative government, which we believe in here. What worries me more are the so-called quote-unquote Russian friends. Who's to say that the Iranians aren't behind this in some twisted way, or perhaps even Venezuela's Chavez? He's so moronic, there's no way his country could implant foreign agents on U.S. soil. But old habits die hard with Soviets, don't they? This is less about trying to warm otherwise frosty relations with Russia's leadership and more about concerns our intelligence agencies should have with these latest discoveries. Well, our country leaders would serve themselves and its citizens well if they choose not to see this spy case as an isolated occurrence. We, the people, have much to be concerned about, especially with the report today that our nuclear sites, our cyberspace, internet is constantly hacked. We're constantly under assault. What are we to do? We need to up our game and realize that the Russians and everybody else want to spy on us to get some insight on we, the people. I'm Armstrong Williams.